I'll call Zhao when we're ready. He can help us reach the peak.
A full-scale eruption would be disastrous. Safe wins.
Greetings. Everyone, I'm sending you a visual. Come in. Can anyone read me? Useless. Looks like I'm on my own again.
You fought well. Too bad you're on the wrong side.
Since when did I become everyone's personal taxi service?
You said we could call you if we needed a ride.
Correction. You said you'd call me if you needed a ride. I just sailed away.
How's the hunt for a Battlesphere champion going?
It takes a certain je ne sais quoi to become the Battlesphere champion. Someone strong, swift, mysterious, with the force of a great...
Seguara!
Everyone, battle stations!
Battle stations? This is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace, not Mayor Zhao's dreadnought marauder!
What happened to all the cannons?
Where else was I going to put the hot springs?
Jump!
My beautiful sky palace! My ship! My ship!
Is everyone all right?
I'm okay. The chemical reagents I'm carrying are fine too. No explodey.
Zhao, come in. How is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace? Zhao! He's fine.
All right, ladies, let's go. We got ourselves a volcano to blow up.
Joy. traitor!
Hey! I said I would explain when I had the chance. And now here we are.
And what, pray tell, were you planning to tell me? That the Magister is evil? That Murga is somehow going to make the world a better place? I've gone through every explanation you could possibly give me, and every one of them was idiotic and foolish!
The Magister was a tool, Neera, wielded by his ancestors to keep an immoral peace through lies and cover-ups. Your loyalty was to a weak man who made you feel lonely and isolated. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore.
Excuse me? I am no winter flower waiting to be plucked. I stand alone because I choose to. You may find fault with the Magister, but it was he who gave our people their strength. I would not be who I am today without his guidance, and I will not abandon my values or my people for a derelict like you!
There was a connection between us, Neera. I felt it.
That connection was called trust, and you broke it. There's nothing now. Freeze!
I'm gonna bury you!
You're pathetic.
Impossible!
I should kill you.
Go on. Do it. Prove your loyalty to the Magister.
No, not today. But mark my words, you will answer for your treachery.
All right, everyone. Hope you're ready, because here we go.
Wow, it even smells like a rainbow. So the flowers?
Yup, all a part of Mila's ultimate sanctioned makeover potion. Patent pending.
Strange. The Seguata has disappeared. I suppose the Technicolor explosion must have scared them away.
Oh well. Mission accomplished, gang. Huh?
Thanks for the fun times. Unfortunately, I've got bills to pay and errands to run. Consider the robot my service fee. Have fun saving the world.
Oh, that's it! King Dale, a word, Your Highness?
Miss Neera.
I will attempt to phrase this as politely as possible. Tell your wretched scoundrel of a brother to surrender that alien drone immediately!
Wait. What are you talking about?
You sent him to assist us in Perusa, and now he's run off with the Syntax drone. And you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I am going to bust him up. Good.
See that you do.
I knew he had something up his sleeve. Spade is such a card.
Look on the bright side. At least Serpentine doesn't have Syntax, right?
We have to find him. He cannot be allowed to sell that drone to anyone with both the money and temerity to...
Gone.
Wait,
Looks like you're all
what's that
out of
sound?
Syntax. That scent.
Curse you,
And that
Spade.
other scent.
Know my size of
so
a
the
rat.
fool finally shows herself.
Carol?
Carol!
Serpentine!
Carol, quick! Get behind us! We'll cover you!
What are you guys doing here?
A better question. What is he doing here?
Hold up, it's cool. We're on the same team now. The green team.
So it's treason then.
Yes! The furball works for me now! And together we will make Bakunawa mine!
No. Backspace, bro. You work for me.
Do you think this is some kind of a game, Wildcat? You have led us on a wild goose chase, jeopardizing the safety of millions.
Look, I know it was a bad idea. Now, it was a family thing. I wasn't thinking straight, and it didn't end well. So let's just let bygones be bygones, eh? Oh, sorry, scary lady.
What? No henchman of mine is going to apologize to anyone but me! Scratch her face!
That's enough! We need to set aside our issues. Carol wants Cory, and Serpentine wants Bakunawa, and Neera wants Carol's head on a stick. Okay, but none of that is going to happen if...
I agree. I will begin the head transplant immediately.
But! There was a but there, Neera. Hold on.
Hey, ladies. So, good news and bad news.
Saved by the gong, am I right?
Is that Carol? And Serpentine? Man, what did I miss?
Never mind that, General. Report.
Well, good news is, Murga's not at the palace no more.
Shang 2 has been retaken? Excellent work.
Thanks, but she kind of left on her own. Bad news is she took Pangu with her.
Didn't she say that Pangu was a vital component? So that means Bakunawa.
Yes! Yes! Bakunawa will soon be mine!
Are you trying to get beat up?
Oh, Murga also left a message. Sounded like it was meant for Lilac.
Me? Play it.
Hatchling, I know you and your friends are behind the efforts to sabotage my work in Perusa. I'm disappointed but not surprised. You still do not fully understand, and I wish to educate you. Meet me at these coordinates tonight. Come alone.
Trap! Trap, 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 trap!
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm trying to hustle the soldiers we have left in Shangtu for when you ambush Murga. You are ambushing Murga, right?
No.
Lilac, you do know that today is an opposite day, right?
You all go look for Spade. I can handle this.
You want
us
me
to
work with you reprobates who stop me from destroying this world?
I do. And unless you two want to fight over who let Spade get away with Syntax the worst, I'd suggest you two shake hands and get on with it.
Well, you heard Miss Hero Pants. My boss is your boss, Snake Boy.
Bah! Fine. I've made one terribly inconvenient alliance already. Why not make it two?
General, prepare your soldiers and have them do a sweep around Perusa for Spade. Mayor Zhao can assist with the transport.
Right. We'll see you there.
We're following Lilac, aren't we?
Absolutely.
This way! Follow me!
Bah! You're all so slow! I'm going on ahead. Once I defeat Murga, Bakunawa will be mine!
Wait! Come back! We're getting close! We should stick together!
Speaking of which, Neera, I am sorry for running off like I did. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, Lilac and I are both used to that by now. We call it pulling a Carol. We keep a list.
Oh, well, good. Good.
Actually, if you really want to apologize, you should apologize to Lady Neera. She took you leaving the hardest.
Oh, really?
Neera.
Yeah, she was absolutely devastated. I don't think I've ever seen her that upset before. You really hurt her feelings, Carol.
Oh, really? Scary, Neera. I'm sorry for leaving you behind. But not for chasing my sister. I had to do that, you know? Tori's an annoying brat who keeps running off because of stuff she just won't explain. But she's family. You understand, right?
I suppose I do.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Hatchling, Sash Lilac, come with me.
What?
There is nothing left for us here. We can go and never return. Leave the Earth Dragons to their machinations and fly to a new world.
And what happens to this world?
Does it matter? I see. In that case...
What's this meant to be?
a clever ruse.
No! Lilac!
Careful. Murga isn't yet aware of our approach. We should find the right time to...
Sneak attack!
Or now. Now is good.
Hold on, Lilac! This potion will fix you right up!
Guys, you came.
All right, giant fish lady, back off! Unless you want a face full of punchies!
Indeed. Your schemes end here, Murga. Bakunawa will not rise this day.
What was that?
A redirection of the island's volcanic pressure to key fault lines. You may have disabled a few of our beacons, but not all.
Impossible! You needed Pengu. It was a vital component.
I'm no fool. It was installed well before your arrival.
No, we're too late.
Indeed. And that is why it is you who shall end here.
You fought well. Too bad you're on the wrong side.
Welcome aboard Meza's luxurious sky fortress! Now with extra cannons! Hold on!
Magister, the weapon that you Earth Dragons created that brought death to so many of my people will now be my salvation. Bakunawa will rise to the sky and devour your moon, giving her the energy she needs to lead this solar system. And we will sail the stars while this world rots. This planet is yours. Long may you reign vainglorious over a dead world.
There's no way we'd catch up with her now! She's flying too high and too fast!
This can't be happening.
I won't let it!
Lilac!
No!
Oh
So, the moon looks pretty undevoured.
What just happened?
The fool! She's clearly too far away for the mining laser to be effective. Unhand me at once! The cooperative General Serpentine is on your side, and he has a plan.
Let him go. We have an agreement. And you, talk.
It's simple. I have a small ship capable of chasing down the stolen weapon and evading any detection system she may have on board, which is more than I can say for your flying whale here.
Hey! Don't you listen to him, Mirzal's luxurious sky fortress? He's just a mean, jealous reptile.
You will turn this vehicle over to us immediately, Snake. We will use it to take the fight to Murga.
Excuse me. First of all, it's my ship, so only I can pilot it. And second of all, no passengers. For the velocity I need to catch up to Bakunawa, I need the ship to be as light as possible.
So we are to put the fate of the world in your hands. I think not.
Maybe you could compensate for the additional weight somehow.
I suppose. But the calculations involved would be... Ah! Why even talk about it? I might have been able to do it with syntax, but without the drone, I'm just wasting my breath.
So that's it then. Murga really has won.
I'm going to talk to Serpentine.
Mila?
Don't worry. I can make him change his mind.
Never thought I'd see this place again. It's in pretty good shape.
Good work, General. It's good to be home.
Yeah, all things considered, this is the tidiest invasion ever. Wish all of our invaders were this neat.
Good news, everyone! Serpentine's agreed to take us with him!
Yes! Out of the goodness of my reptilian heart, I've decided that all 5 of us will stop the menace that is Murga.
Thanks, Serpentine. And great work, Mila. How did you manage to convince him?
Oh, I just made a promise. No biggie.
I hope you're all exactly as heavy as you look. Otherwise, this will be a short trip.
Rude assessment of our collective weight aside, I assume this interjection means we are ready to leave?
Weren't you listening to me before? I still need syntax for the vector calculations.
Then our course is clear. Track down Spade, beat him to within an inch of his life, and take Syntax back from his broken fingers.
Sounds like a plan. We'll hold the fort down here. Before you go, though, Magister wants to see you girls. Something urgent, he says.
Yo, Magister, what's up?
Magister.
You summoned us, oh exalted one?
Thank you for coming. I wish to share the results of my research regarding Murga and the Water Dragon people. At first, what I found merely reaffirmed everything we already knew. That the Water Dragons turned violent. That Murga was their greatest warrior. That many Shangtusians died defending themselves from the Perusian scourge. Then I realized that the books I had read were all written by Earth Dragons and their descendants. I scoured the library for any book that could possibly recount history from a water dragon's perspective. I found it within a handwritten book of flowers and horticulture. There were various annotations by the author describing what was then to her current events. If what she wrote is true, then I'm so sorry, Lilac. Murga is right to be angry.
Magister.
I was hoping that, perhaps by speaking to her, I could persuade her from this course. Her grudge is against my people. The rest of the world need not suffer for our arrogance and conspiracy. But I suppose that hope is extinguished now.
No, I don't believe that.
Are you mad? She commands an aerial fortress capable of intergalactic flight and eating moons! The time to appeal to her better nature has long since passed.
Maybe I just don't want to be the last water dragon anymore, but I still want to try. The last centurion of a long-gone race? Isn't that someone worth talking to?
Someone of your own blood. Yeah, I get that.
Someone who may be afraid of being nothing more than a weapon.
Someone with the courage and discipline to do what is needed to be done. Very well. I suppose we can attempt to do the right thing. Should the situation arise.
Have I come at a bad time?
We acknowledge and welcome the King of Shuigang in the court of Shangtu.
Your Majesty! Hi!
King Dale, to what do we owe this unexpected pleasure?
Oh, this is just a casual state visit. I realized that we never properly thanked you for all your assistance in Shuigang. So I brought along this beautiful gift. And this wretched scoundrel of a brother.
Spade.
He busted me. I'm good. My men have the syntax drone under guard outside. From what I've gathered, you will need it to take down this Bakunawa?
Magnificent! You four, finish your business here. Once I've installed syntax on my ship, I'll be leaving immediately, so don't be late.
Adversity makes for strange bedfellows, it seems.
Indeed. I must make a request. When you encounter Murga, allow me to speak with her. Your communicator can act as a relay between us. I wish to make amends.
All right.
detected. Executing slaughter sequence number 2.
Belay that! These are our allies, for now.
For the sake of this farcical alliance, I will pretend to ignore that. Is the ship ready?
There! All done! Now
We leave right now.
Excellent! To Baccanoa! What did you pack? Rocks?
Just brought a few potion materials to be on the safe side. And some lab equipment and safety equipment and...
Bah! Whatever! You're lucky I overcompensated for how heavy you lot are fourfold!
Rude assessment of our weight aside.
Engage!
As you wish, sir. Battle analysis complete. Sensors confirm a code black compatibility of 91%.
Brilliant! Then I'm heading straight for the power core!
You mean you know how to get there? Right. Of course not.
Spread out! We cannot allow Murga to trap us again.
Right.
Foolish children! You will die here!
Nothing gets in my way!
No mercy.
Is everyone okay?
Roger, Roger.
I am unable to contact Serpentine or Mila.
Sorry. I was just unpacking my things.
You do realize the urgency of our situation, correct?
Chill out, scary lady. Some of us need a pick-me-up.
Fine, but be quick. You lose. Teaming up with the Tarsier made no difference.
No! This was gonna make things right. I was gonna make you see everything I said was right.
Pascal?
I don't have the words. Not anymore. But I still have the strength in my arms. And I thought that if I was strong enough to take you down, then maybe this would all make sense. I thought Murga would help the world. bring back the balance that was shattered from all the lies and deceit. But this? Unleashing Bakunawa to devour our moon? I didn't want this! Oh, spirits, I didn't want this!
A hard choice, is it not? To remain faithful to one whom you suspect has played a hand in mass suffering. It is not always an easy choice, or even the right choice. But in the end, it is always your choice.
I made my bed. Now I gotta lie in it. It's only fair.
Excellent. Good talk. Where's that Tarsier? You have been there long?
Oh, a while. Anna and I are friends now.
The Tarsier is
Hey,
named...
friend!
Ah.
What's your name? See?
I have absolutely no time for this distraction right now. Is he trustworthy?
I just want to see space and do awesome science! Science buddies!
Of course. Carry on then. Just make sure he doesn't science up any more robots.
comes the cavalry. Murga was pretty adamant nobody get past this point. So, unless you want a spanking, I'd say turn around and don't come back.
Bold words for someone we've beaten previously on several occasions.
Looks like we've got ourselves a bandit. Pucker Factor 10! Check 6!
You fought well. Too bad you're on the wrong side. Now that this business is concluded,
Corey.
You can do what you want. I'm done. If you see Murga, tell her I quit.
I will endeavor to keep that in mind. Let's go, Wildcat.
You guys go on ahead. My sister and I need to talk.
is now under the command of General Serpentine! I hate to disappoint my former allies, but in light of my desire to leave this wretched planet, the moon harvesting will proceed as planned!
That's a relief! Now we don't have to play betrayal musical chairs! I was getting super confused!
He still intends to blow up the moon. This is not an improvement.
Stick with the plan. We need to stop Bakunawa no matter who's in charge.
Done with you already!
But who's to say that I am done with you?
Then enjoy your spectacular demise! Minions! Show them no mercy! Yes, you! Do you see any other traitors around here?
Well, honestly, I didn't think you'd make it this far.
Oh, what a surprise! Betrayed by the very pup I trusted to betray her friends. Ha! Too bad for you. I have prepared for every contingency. In this game of chess, I hold all the cards.
That's not how you...
This dog is a traitor to you by birthright. It doesn't matter if she refuses to fight for me. After all, we hail from the same planet. The homeland of the magnificent Lord Brevin!
Mila, is this true?
Of course! We even made a deal for her to go home in exchange for slaughtering the lot of you!
No! I mean, I guess it's true about me not being from this planet. And I'm not a traitor! I'm not a monster!
I already know.
Thank you. I'm not going with you, Serpentine, and that's final!
Four of a kind! Checkmate! Syntax! Resonance link!
Link established. Please stand by.
Mila!
We need to stop that resonance link!
This can't be! The power of syntax! I should be invincible!
Nice try.
Curse you! Well, no matter. With Code Black installed, I can simply flood this chamber with my robots! Then we'll see who has the last look. No! No! What happened?
A bold move, General. But the will of Bakunawa has been restored. You have 10 seconds to leave.
Gotta go! But I had all the
That felt good. That felt really good. Look out, world! There's a new Mila in town!
I assume new Mila will file those reports regarding her experiments at some point?
Oh, sure! No problem! And, thank you again for believing in me.
You fought well. Too bad you're on the wrong side. Murga!
You should have run.
Let there be no more death today, Murga. This planet should not have to suffer for the sins of my people.
Hollow words from a boy who grew up in a palace built on those sins.
I know that the Earth Dragons, my people, had enslaved your own. I know of the accidental test fire of Bakunawa's mining laser, killing thousands of water dragons in the blink of an eye. All these events and more were excised from history by Earth Dragon hands. I apologize for my complicity through ignorance.
You think that a mere apology can erase our suffering?
No. And that is why I intend to bring this secret history to light. Tell the world what really happened, and venerate the Water Dragon's struggle against my people's tyranny. Everyone will know what the Earth Dragons have done. Please, let this world live.
To be remembered as slaves who rebelled against their masters and lost? Or the monsters that killed the world? What choice do I really have as the one final breath of the Water Dragons?
Wait! You don't have to—
You will pay for what you did to Shang too.
Enough. No more words. Only duty remains, and I shall fulfill it. Your suffering will be a masterpiece. Blue Moon!
eclipse.
I'm just warming up.
Lilith.
It's not over yet!
No! The Earth Dragons must suffer! The Water Dragons will have justice! I will have my revenge!
Murga, no!
We have to leave. It's not safe here.
By the collective efforts of our three kingdoms, the threat of Bakunawa has come to an end. Yet as the moon we defended so passionately fades into the horizon, I cannot help but dwell on the unsettling truth that has been revealed to us. What is punishment enough for conspiracy to silence an entire world? Will an act of forgiveness lead to peaceful resolution? Or will it buckle under the weight of those unwilling to change? Perhaps there is no perfect answer. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to pursue an outcome that I believe would break the cycle of conflict that has consumed our world for generations. The atrocities of our past should never be forgotten, but neither should they be repeated. Under regular circumstances, our laws would pronounce your deeds to be acts of war, and in the former sergeant's case, treason. Such crimes would be punishable by life in prison, or even death. However, these are not regular circumstances. In light of certain facts that have been brought to light, the severity of your punishments will be reduced. I hereby sentence the four of you to 6 months of community service. You will remain in Shang-Tu for the duration of your sentence, to clean up the mess caused by your callous disregard for our property.
And you better do a good job. Those fossils in the museum ain't gonna rebuild themselves, you know.
As you wish. Captain Kalau will do as the Hammer of Justice wills.
Well, on the bright side, I guess you get to see me more often, sis.
As for your ringleader, we have found neither hide nor tail of Murga in Bakunawa's wreckage. We would have offered her clemency in the same manner as you, but I strongly suspect she would not have cared for an Earth Dragon's ruling. And now I declare this ruling to be concluded. General Gong will hand out your assignments. Neera, may I have a private word with you and your friends? How fares Sash Lilac?
She hasn't woken up yet. She's strong, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's up and about in a day or so.
That is good to hear. And thank you, all of you. Once again, the day is saved thanks to your efforts.
Pshaw, saving the world, no worries. Well, actually, Scary Lady here was new to all this, but we showed her the ropes.
Yes, however, would I have survived without your apt tutelage?
See? She even picked up a sense of humor.
There is something else. Now that we are aware of the full facts behind my people's rule and abuse of power, it would be disgraceful to continue as if nothing has changed. Which is why I am stepping down as the leader of Shang-Tu.
What? No, Magister, you can't!
I must. If change is to happen, then it has to come from within. We will take a page from our neighboring city and appoint a new leader through free elections. In the meantime, a regent must be appointed to oversee the proceedings are fair and just. I was hoping that you would fulfill that role, Neera.
Me? What?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Who's the most honorable person we know who'd protect and defend Shang-Chu at all costs.
Yeah, and we have the freeze burns and jail time to prove it. Seriously, though, innocent until proven guilty next time.
I would be honored, but surely there are others just as loyal.
Perhaps. But none of them have battled a water dragon centurion on a spaceship that was about to eat the moon. That is both a rare sentence and achievement.
In that case, it would be my honor to accept this duty. I will not fail our people, nor leave our lands undefended.
Excellent. Then I pronounce you Regent Neera Lee of Shang-Tu.
Woo! Congratulations, Lady Neera!
Yeah, major congrats, Scary Lady. I mean, Regent Scary Lady.
Thank you. But what will you do now, Magister?
There is still so much history lost or hidden away by the Earth Dragons. My intention is to roam the world of Avalis, to try and document what remnants may remain. But for now, get some rest, and I shall prepare what duties lie ahead of you as Regent.
Didn't think I'd see you again.
I live here. And I thought you might like to know that the Magister has decided to abdicate from his position. He saw it fit to choose another to oversee the future of Shang-Tu. Looks like your revolution was a success after all.
Yeah, right. So he's gone off to do whatever it is that ex-royals do, but he's put a puppet on the throne to take his place. So the system goes on and nothing changes.
Perhaps. It is difficult to question the ways we've always known. I hope for a future where a dialogue between the old and new can occur without violence, and I think new leadership can facilitate that.
Sure are putting a lot of faith in the new guy.
New gal. And again, perhaps. Mila, report!
It's Lilac! She's awake! Lilac!
You guys got here a little late. She's gone off to find Murga.
Oh, last of the water dragon's business?
Ah, so she's pulling a Carol. I see.
You guys are never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Never.
When do you think she'll come back?
Given her inclination towards heroics, I would presume we would merely have to weather some kind of alien invasion, and she would come running back.
You're not wrong there.
I could put on a cape, laugh maniacally, and declare my plan to conquer the world.
Please do not.